Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with Frenkie de Jong, as it has been reported that manager Javi have informed the midfielder that he might not play in the midfield role next season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this transfer report claiming that Celta de Vigo have staked an €18 million asking price on their left back Javi Galan, as Barcelona are still linked with him. We are also going to be discussing on that. So callers, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a like and also make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca! Barca! As per reports by Sport, FC Barcelona are looking to sort out all the drama that has been going on regarding Frenkie de Jong's situation at the club. The report has deemed that the club view the drama as unnecessary and stretched out. The club are reportedly planning a meeting with Frenkie de Jong in the next few days, where the club will ask the player to take a huge wage reduction if he wishes to stay at the club. Frenkie de Jong also had a meeting recently with coach Javi Hernandez, who explained to him that he viewed the midfielder as a vital piece in the setup, however, not in midfield role. Javi also explained to de Jong that even though he views him as vital, the player will have to take a pay cut to stay. The same will also reportedly be relayed further by the club's officials during the meeting with the Dutchman. Club president Joan Laporta has publicly stated that the club want the player to stay in Barca. However, this won't be a possibility without the player accepting a wage reduction, as otherwise, the club would overturn the wage limit. The Dutchman has had constant contact with Manchester United, with the club very interested in acquiring his services. The club views him as a marquee signing, who would take the club a notch in terms of quality and would render them capable of fighting for the title. It is still reported that despite being in contact with the head coach of United, Erik ten Hag, who also happens to be his former boss, the player does not view the move to United as a viable one, as he prefers to play in the Champions League if he leaves Barcelona. So he has also been reported to be in contact with Chelsea. However, the rumors have since died down and a move to London seems highly unlikely for the Dutch player. Javi had a crucial meeting with Frenkie de Jong, according to multiple reports in Spain. And of course, Javi had to assure him that if he wants to stay and be part of his plan, he must accept the wage cut, which should be 50%. Very huge wage cut, right? Now we're talking about this very funny report claiming that Javi have also communicated to Frenkie de Jong that he will likely not play the midfield role. And guess what? Where do Frenkie de Jong wants to play? Defense, center back. That's where Xavi wants to put him next season, according to this report. I'm not very sure that will happen. Honestly speaking, I'm not very sure. Even though, yes, Frenkie de Jong have played center back. In the Clásico, he did play the center back. And in Inter Miami, he also played that center back role. So Xavi, I don't know what he have seen in Frenkie de Jong to play center back. I don't know, because for me, it can still be like a tactic to drive away Frenkie de Jong or not to be part of his plans, because Frenkie de Jong will never be comfortable playing that centre-back role, knowing fully well that Koundé is coming. Araujo is there. Of course, we have Piqué, we have Christensen, we have Eric Garcia. Come on. How do you want to put Frenkie de Jong there? That means you are just saying Frenkie de Jong will mostly be on the bench, because definitely he will not have that enough game time, because there are better players who are effective in that role. But let's see how it goes. But it's going to be very strange if Javi goes by what he said, that he might not use Frenkie de Jong in midfield, but for centre-back role. Frenkie de Jong, we know his future have been certain for the longest time. Manchester United have been knocking on the doors. Barcelona have negotiated terms with Manchester United already, worth €85 million. That is 75 million plus 10 million euros in add-ons, but nothing can be finalized without Frenkie de Jong giving the go-ahead. Frenkie de Jong just need a yes to United, and the deal is a year we go, but it does not even look like coming. Frenkie de Jong wants to play in the Champions League. Frenkie de Jong knows the team that Barca are building. So it is difficult for Frenkie to see how things have been going in the summer for Barca and then choose to go to United where there is no hope. But definitely going to United, he'll be a marquee signing there, and he'll also be part of the growth, right? But it looks like definitely that move might collapse. But United have not still given up according to reports. United are still waiting and hoping that things might change in the last hours of the transfer window. But Javi, liking Frenkie de Jong a lot, have already made it clear to him that stay, take a pay cut as Laporta wants, so that you might stay, then I might not play you at the midfield. That's even the most shocking thing about this. Let's see if Javi really means what he said, but come on, left to me, I don't understand how that would be possible when we know we are strengthening our backline with Koundé, Araujo is there. I mean, top class defense now for Barca. How do you want to put a midfielder there? Come on, it doesn't make sense to me at all, let me be honest. So guys, make sure you leave your thoughts about that on the comment section below. Then on to the next story of discussion. After their relatively slow start to the transfer window, Barcelona burst onto life in mid-July. In recent weeks, the Blaugranas have already completed the signings of Andres Christensen, Frenkie, Rafinha, and Robert Lewandowski. Moreover, the announcement of Jules Koundé as their latest reinforcement is imminent. Having covered most bases in the form of a centre-forward, winger, centre-backs, the attention now shifts to full-back position. Javi Galan has been linked with a move to Barcelona this summer after continuing his impressive performances at Celta Vigo. He was one of the vital components in the Galicians' pursuit of a top-half finish last season. According to a report from Mundo Deportivo, Celta Vigo are asking for up to 18 million euros to let go of their star left-back. It is very important to note that the player's current contract has a release clause set at the very figure. Barca have been searching for a player who can compete with Jordi Alba for starting spot next season. Marcos Alonso was the primary target, but talks with Chelsea hit a roadblock because of their asking price. Recent reports suggest that Sir Enrique is now the focus, especially given that his agent is Deco. Yet, Galan is a viable alternative option that could be strongly linked in the coming days. Last season, Galan made 37 league appearances for Celta Vigo and, of course, provided 3 assists in that duration. He also oversaw 12 clean sheets and averaged close to 14 defensive actions per game. Sevilla are also interested in the Spaniard's services and will be Barcelona's biggest competitor. Moreover, the asking fee is seen as a notch too high by Barcelona's offices. Galan's contract in Galicia sees him at the club until 2026. Given the long-term left on his deal, it is understandable why Celta Vigo demand his release clause and refuse to negotiate. Strengthening the left back is one of the priorities for Javi, of course, one of the priorities for FC Barcelona. So far, nothing has been said. Marcos Alonso's deal looks so unlikely, especially as Chelsea are seeking for revenge after beating them in the signing of Rafinha and now for Jules Koundé. So let's just forget about Marcos Alonso, except Chelsea, I don't know, but it's unlikely. That is why Barcelona have been linked with so many left backs in the past few days. Sir Enrique of AS Monaco talking about him, and also talking about Sergio Reguilón of Tottenham Hotspur, even though there have been doubts about Reguilón coming to Barca because of his Real Madrid links. Now we're talking about a player who have been linked not for the first time, Celta Vigo left back Javi Galan, very talented player, and I think he's underrated. I've seen his exploits on many videos on YouTube. I mean, he's doing a great job there. He was one of their key players last season for Celta Vigo. Barcelona are still monitoring him no less, and Celta Vigo reportedly values him at 18 million euros. But Barcelona see that price as slightly too high. But let's see. But definitely Barcelona will go for a left back even if they fail for Alonso, because a left back is very necessary, as Jordi Alba has been the lone left back for a long time. He definitely needs a deputy this time around. So cool, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.